Hi y'all, it's Wendy Wisdom. Quick food for thought for the week. Whose voice controls how you think, feel, and be as an adult? So, words are very powerful. We have to remember that. And a lot of times we are sitting back in a lot of doubt, a lot of anxious distress, anxiety, lack of motivation, and it's difficult for people to love on us because we don't feel lovable because of old messages and experiences that we've had. And a lot of times, I know you guys hate to hear me say it, but it's verbal abuse from our childhood. So whether someone spoke down to you or made you feel insignificant, they dismissed your feelings, or they made you feel like you were not enough as you were. And again, verbally expressing to you that you're not good enough, you're going to be a no good, whatever, like your father, that is speaking a curse onto you. That is trying to break your spirit. And a lot of times our parents are well meaning, but they did the best that they could with what they had. So sometimes when people are frustrated and they don't know how to process and deal with those frustrations, a lot of times they take it out on those closest to them. And a lot of times it's their children, their partner, family. It doesn't matter. So I'm saying all this to say that we have to keep in mind that words can speak life to a person's spirit or it can destroy their spirit. Words can build up or it can tear down. So you have to be careful about that. And the last week I've talked to 3 different men who all had a very similar pattern about things that have been said to them before. And these are very strong men. You would never even think words matter to them at all. But what they all said was that their mother used to tell them that they would be nothing like their father. And so I'm like, dang, you got to pay for your mama's poor choice of choosing a man? Girls go through it also. Um, However, the thing is, although your mother may have said that, father could have said things to tear you down, your siblings, whoever in your family said things to break your spirit, you have to understand that as an adult, you got to take those old things, those things that still vex your spirit, those things that cause you to doubt yourself, those things that cause you to dislike yourself and to not believe in yourself as you should or feel worthy as you are. You have to take those things and replace it. Look at it for what it is. This person may have said this, but who are they? They did not create me. And even if it's your mother or your father, they may have come together to create me in that sense. But guess what? I can rewrite my story. I am worthy. I am healthy. I am whole. I am resilient. I am a strong man. I'm a well built woman. I am clean. I am worthy. I am whole. I am powerful. I am sought after. I am loving. I'm loved. I am forgiven. I am forgiving. I am lovable. I am desired. I am worthwhile. I am worthwhile. So you have to affirm yourself whenever you have those negative things that are coming up. And it takes a long time to reprogram your mind. And a lot of times we have to get in the mindset of replacing those old limiting beliefs, those toxic thoughts, those stressing thoughts that are trying to disable you and disempower you from reaching your full potential. So we just have to keep in mind men have feelings too. So, ladies, I know it's a lot, but hey, uh, darkness can't cast out darkness. So we can't say negative things hoping to build somebody up. That does not work. Even the Bible says in Proverbs 21:19 that it's better to live in the wilderness than to live with a contentious and angry woman. Ain't that something crazy? It is better to live in the wilderness than with a contentious and angry woman. And I think even one version says it's better to live on the rooftop than with an angry woman. Now, come on now. Now, whoever wrote that, you tried it. But again, it's in the word, okay? And I know that that puts a lot of pressure on women because I know a lot of you are going to say, well, what about the men? Yes, the men have to work on how they handle their frustrations and what comes out of their mouth as well. This is for everybody. This is not just for women. This is for everybody, okay? And the reason why I cater to and focus on adults, because you're raising children, you're raising our generation, you're raising our future. And if you don't heal yourself, the anger and frustration and unresolved things that you have on the inside of you, your kids are going to experience it, whether you're verbally attacking them, whether it's an energy that you are having them under and that they're feeling. They're going to feel some of that. I don't care what you say. They're going to feel it. You may think they don't feel it, but they're going to feel it. I'm a social worker, okay? I'm telling you, they're going to feel it. There are people in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and 70s who can still remember things of their childhood. And I would never tell you get over it, but I will say grow forward. But you have to do your work in order to grow forward. And the work is replacing it, replacing the negative statement. I'm not going to be anything but a piece of crap like my father. Replace that with, my father may have contributed to creating me, but guess what? I am my own man. I am my own woman. I am going to be better than my father. I'll be more responsible than my father. I'll be a better communicator than my father. Or I am more responsible than my father. Just replace it with something more positive. Even if it's not the case right now, you will get there, because you have to affirm yourself. That is the only way that you're going to be able to, you know, esteem yourself, okay? Don't wait for your mother or your father to apologize for breaking your spirit with their words. Don't do it. You'll probably be waiting forever. Don't wait for your relatives or that lover or that partner to apologize for what they've said out of their mouths to hurt your feelings. Sometimes some people are so self-absorbed and so wounded and broken themselves, they don't see how they're hurting other people. They don't see how they're spewing their negativity on other people. You have to set a boundary, and you have to communicate. Communicate. Express yourself verbally. When you say this, it makes me feel like this. When you said this, it hurt my feelings. If you're not communicating and you just expect someone to read your mind or to appreciate you because you do everything to appease them, you go above and beyond to make sure they're happy, and they should just know that I love them. They should just know that they're hurting me. No one is a mind reader. You don't get off that easy. Open your mouth, express yourself, and then set a boundary when you realize that this person is going to continue to treat you however they wish to treat you. Set a boundary. I can no longer tolerate you treating me like this, or no longer accept you saying whatever it is that they're saying to dishonor you. Set your boundary, be firm about it, and carry out the consequence that you give whenever it is that happens again, if it happens again. Also, just keep in mind, words are powerful. You can either use them to build someone up or tear them down. Even an idea. Use your words to build up your idea. Use it to build up your self-esteem. Use it to build up the vision that you have for yourself and your future. The vision that you have for your children and their future. Words are powerful. Use them wisely. Use them wisely, okay? Love you all. That is the Windism for this week.